Alrighty, so why don't we go ahead and unbox a Tamron 24mm 2.8 III OSD M1 to 2. So as you can see, it just comes in this plain white box. Comes supplied with a lens hood, which I absolutely love. Thank you Viltrox and Tamron for doing that. It is a little shallow though, so I wonder how much light that's actually going to block. Okay. Okay, the usual instructions manual and warranty information. So now on to the lens itself. Insert here. Let me put this aside for a second. Like so. Okay, it comes wrapped in, it's not really bubble wrap, but some kind of protective pouch. Okay, and here it is. It does feel actually heavier than I thought it would. I know from other reviews it's mainly plastic, although I do believe it has, yeah, it has a very thin weather sealing ring here. The focus ring turns fairly smoothly with a good amount of heft. Compared to the 24mm G though, I mean obviously the build quality of the Sony lens is much better. This is also missing any kind of external controls other than the focus ring. So there's no focus hold button, there's no aperture ring either. And I'm noticing it's considerably larger than the Sony 24mm G. I don't know that it's heavier though, because I believe the other lens uses an all-metal construction and it also has those additional features. So I think one of the reasons why it's considerably larger is because, for better or worse, Tamron is committed to using 67mm filters. So if you can see, the front element actually is quite small. But in order to accommodate the 67mm filter, you can see that the lens barrel itself has a very wide diameter. And you can see here the recess between the lens barrel and the actual front element. But anyway, having said that, I got this, it was on sale for like $180, whereas I believe the Sony is still retailing for $550 or $600. Again, I'll put that information up on the video right now. You might be able to get that one a little bit cheaper used if there's an available copy. But let's go ahead and grab my A7C II and see what it looks like on the actual camera. Okay, here it is on the camera. And just for comparison, here's the Tamron 28-75 that I purchased earlier. Now, when I was putting this lens on the camera, it is an extremely tight fit, so I'm not sure if it's the copy I have or if that's something that's standard across the line, but just keep that in mind. Okay, let's move this off for a second. So that's what it looks like on the A7C II. Again, the barrel's like really fat here. I mean, it's very noticeable. I guess balance-wise though, it's not that front heavy. But again, comparing it to the 24mm G lens that we had earlier, you can definitely tell that the balance is off. So much of it, I guess, is on this front part of the lens. So again, one of the reasons why I purchased this, or I guess the main reason why I purchased this, is because using the 28 to 75, I do miss having that 24 millimeter, that little bit of extra width when I'm taking pictures of buildings and landscape. So I did want to try this again. I didn't want to commit to paying $550 or $600 for the Sony lens. And this one also has the added bonus that you can use it like a macro lens. So I'm really looking forward to using that. And let's try it with the lens hood on. Oh, that's nice. It clicks. Very positive engagement with the lens hood. It does add to the depth of the lens though. So it's not quite the stealthy package that the A7C II is with the Sony 24 millimeter. And this is looking down onto the lens. Again, this lens hood is very shallow. I'm not exactly sure how much straight light that will block, but I guess we'll find out. So anyway, I plan on taking this out today. I will take a few pictures and post some samples and let you know what I think about it.